Good morning, students. Today, I would like to discuss about the concept of CPU scheduling algorithms. You people know about the concept of scheduling process. What is the scheduling process? First of all, I would like to explain the concept of scheduling. In the scheduling, suppose if you consider a process, the process can be executed according to the some rules and specifications. How it is executed? Let us discuss one by one. Generally, the scheduling basic criteria is maximum CPU utilization obtained with multi-programming. What is meant by maximum CPU utilization? Suppose at that particular time you are using only one application, but what is meant by maximum CPU utilization? Which means you are executing more than one application at a time, which means the CPU utilization is more. That is called as a maximum CPU utilization. Suppose, for example, I'll give the one example. You are having two process P1 comma P2, and here the CPU utilization is used by P1 comma P2. And another example, suppose if you consider P1, P2, P3, and here the CPU utilization is different when compared to the previous example. What is the example? In the first example, here two processes are. In the second example, three processes are used in the same time, which means you are using more number of processes when compared to the previous example. In the same manner, you are improving the CPU utilization also. That is the example for CPU utilization. After that, we are having CPU input output burst cycle. So what is meant by input output burst cycle? Suppose I'll give the example. I am consider process P1, P2, P3. Three processes are considered, and if process P1 executed, suppose process P1 is executed What is the remaining process? The remaining process is wait for some time until the execution finish of the process P1. That is called as a process burst cycle. BURST, burst cycle. Okay. Next, in the CPU scheduling, we are having sequence of various burst. The sequence is nothing but the sequence contains memory. Why the memory is required? A temporary memory is required to store the process, current running process. Once the memory is filled with process contents, then that data is going to next level, and until the completion of this process, other process are in waiting state. This is called as a alternate sequence of CPU and IO burst. Now we are discussed about CPU scheduling process. Generally, the CPU scheduling based on the four values. What are the four values? The first value, the control switch from running to waiting state. The control switches from running to ready state. The control switches from waiting to ready state. The control is terminated. Once again I have repeated, the control switches from running to waiting state. The control switches from running to ready state. The control switches from waiting to ready state. At last terminated. These four CPU scheduling decisions. In the next video, I'll explain what are the four values just now which are discussed, and I'll give the examples also. Okay, thank you.